You do have responsibilities. And these I'm going to go through very quickly, not because usually they're not surprise to anybody. You have to be available to the ward. You have to act in the ward's best interest. You must comply with the reporting requirements of the court. That's the biggest reason people get kicked out of being a guardian, is they don't file the required reports with the court. File the reports. It's a 2-page thing once a year. It's not difficult. Just do it. You must use the ward's resources for the ward's benefit. Anybody having any problem with any of these? It's really not that complicated. You do have to inform the court of any conflicts of interest that might arise. Conflicts of interest can be anything from, grandparent passed away and now we jointly own some property. Well, usually that is one of those things that's okay. You just need to tell the court about it. Where a more complex one occurs is if you're in an automobile accident, you're at fault and your ward was injured. That's a conflict of interest now. Your ward may have to sue you. You as the guardian can't do that. So that's where the court does have to get involved. The rights taken away from the ward is the right to enter into marriage, the right to enter into contracts, the right to determine where to live. So if your child's been talking with somebody who wants to move to California, if they're over the age of 18 and they move to California, you can't stop them. If you are their guardian, the police will actually go and pick them up and bring them back to you. They also lose the right to consent to treatment. They're still supposed to participate in all these decisions. In fact, Judge Clark will inform you. You will include them to the extent that they are able in the decision-making process concerning them. The right to revoke a revocable trust, usually in these situations that's not an issue. The right's not lost. The right to refuse treatment. Big problem in the mental health world. Just because you're their guardian doesn't mean you can force them to do something. You can consent to the treatment, but you cannot force the treatment. Right to independent legal advice. Right to contest the guardianship. The right to vote. And the right to make a will. All of those rights are not lost. They retain those rights. Now, in certain circumstances, some of these rights can also be removed. The only right, really, that I've ever seen removed is the right to vote. And I still have no explanation why the judge removed the right to vote, because that's one of those that is standard, not taken away. That's one of those that can be removed.